Hey guys, it's me again. So today I wanted to talk about to what Stanley's daughter said Thursday with she basically slammed how she basically slammed Disney throughout the whole thing. And I know I'm pretty late on this, but the reason why that is because people were saying that, oh, this is fake. Well, for me, I was giving Kevin Feige a chance to respond the within the technically 2 days, Thursday and Friday, and really why I did that is because Kevin Feige is actually very quick to respond to criticism like that, and it really that brings me to this. With what I think that what Stanley's daughter said is true. Like, I think it's actually true now because of the fact that Disney didn't even mention it at all, what is actually a tell for me. Because if you think about it like this, you are being called out for doing something would and you would and what would you and it's something very horrible. What would you do? Would you go would you not respond at all, or B try do a response to that criticism in a respectful way? Now here's also another thing that really got me. Like, could, could really, if you think about it, with a lot of the stuff that she said is actually very true. Because if you actually are a fan of the comics, like I'm a huge Marvel fan, but I'm not a huge MCU fan. And here's why. Because the characters in the MCU aren't portrayed as human as they wanted us to believe by saying, "Oh, we want them to be relative." But here's the thing that is going on: they they really portray them as toys. Like, they don't change the mood and all the time, or most of yeah, actually, yeah, all the time, except for one movie, which is Captain America: Winter Soldier. But yeah, other than that movie, the characters aren't portrayed as humans, but more of toys. Because every time they're cracking jokes, there's a pretty much basic a basic villain, pretty much, except for Loki, which I think is really a anti-hero at this point in the MCU. But yeah, like, the villains are portrayed what as CGI nobodies, and I'm even counting Thanos here because of what they did at Endgame. But and really, when we go and then we go into really how faithful they are into the comics. Like, here's the thing. So I'll start off with Spider-Man. So first off, we go into Peter Parker himself. Now he is portrayed as this kind of like this little brat in his own movies, and a little and really a wuss in Endgame. Cause really, if you really think about it, they say like, "Oh, I don't want to be Spider-Man. Oh, I don't want to hang out with MJ. Oh, this and that." But really, Spider-Man from the very beginning in the comics wasn't really like that. Like in fact, in actually, if you actually do read the comics and then watch The Amazing Spider-Man, and I know everyone hates those movies, but Andrew Garfield's portrayal as Spider-Man is actually more accurate to the comics. And then we go into his best friend, which is Ned, and Ned never existed in the Marvel comics. In fact, it was actually Miles Morales who was actually friends with Peter, not Ned. And and I do give them props for making Flash not the bulky dude. But other than that, really, Spider-Man is pretty much butchered in the MCU. And so then we go into then we go into Thanos, which I actually did like what they did, but at the same time they made Thanos irrelevant. This is really about relevancy with Thanos, but yeah, they pretty much made Thanos irrelevant in the Marvel in the MCU, because now with Phase 4, and like, here's really what I pitched. If you wanted to keep Thanos alive, you could have went to this route. This would have been actually very interesting. When you for Endgame, as I was watching, okay, I was thinking, okay, he's going to retreat to fight another day, and then maybe reflect. And this was as the final battle was going. But and but or you could have made the Avengers face a bigger force, like maybe Galactus, and he would retreat, and that would make Thanos a honorary Avenger. Like, that would have been nice. Like, if he wanted to break the comics a little bit, I would have been fine with that. But you didn't have to make him irrelevant by killing him twice. And so then we go into, and then we pretty much, and really then you go to really, yeah, oh yeah, we go into Aunt May, who I haven't seen I haven't seen Far From Home yet, but I have heard, as people have been saying in the movie, about her being a sex symbol. Now, Marvel and Disney, I understand that you actually wanted to do something unique, and I think you also wanted at the same time to follow the comics, but the comic that you went with, no one talks about. Like, there's the actual comic. For those who don't know, there's the actual comic out there that does treat Aunt May as really a prostitute, pretty much, and no one really. And here's the thing: Marvel fans don't talk about that. We leave that alone. And then Marvel just and Disney just went that one with that one. And then and you see what I mean by, and this is what I meant, but and really this is like the thing with Marvel and with with Disney in general, like same thing with Sony, like they're too greedy, like they want all the toys. And they're like that spoiled little rich kid that is trying to buy all the toys in the world to say, haha, I did it. I'm the best. I'm the richest and most powerful kid in the world. And it's honestly very sad. Like, I don't think Walt Disney really wanted this when he envisioned the future of his park. So if he so let's say that theory about him being frozen is true. Now now I'm not saying that it is, but let's just say that it's true that he froze himself so that he could be unfrozen and then see so that he can see the future of what his company has become. Now, and then he sees this and learns about all of this, and then he's being hated. This like Disney. How would Disney, Bob Iger, Kevin Feige? How would you really feel about that? Oh, and also Kathleen Kennedy. How would you feel about that? Like knowing that you did all of this stuff to fall at the finish line. Like, I really do want to hear your thoughts about this because really, I don't think deserves Marvel and everything that they have, to be honest. So, yeah, I want to hear your comments on this and subscribe to the channel if you actually want to hear more content on this because I actually have a lot more to go on. So, yeah, let's really talk about this and then see, like, because I want to hear, like, your points of views on this. So, yeah, and see you soon, and I can't wait to talk to you guys. So, this is Warzone 42, Jeffrey Warfield signing off, and good luck.